short stream. I'm trying to get sleepy.
Nice entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or whatever.
It's a little banged up. It's also not real.
Heavy! It's not real heavy. Except it is, 'cause it's gold. Right, Kyoko?
Oh, that is correct. The offering is acceptable. What would you like designed? Can you do miniskirts?
Actually, we need information.
I don't do information. I do fashion. And you're wasting my time. Our boyfriends got kidnapped.
The guy in this photo is wearing one of your jackets.
So, find me someone in River City not wearing my fashion.
We aren't.
Ugh, I can see that.
Enough insults. We got your dumb cat. Now float down here and help us. I'm sick of this crappy cosplay spider stick. You look ridiculous.
She's just a little grumpy. Now, about that miniskirt. I have never in my life been spoken to as you just addressed me. You come into my den looking like high school hobos and lecture me on fashion?
I like fashion. Fashion is fun.
No, Fashion is life, just not for you two. Time to thread the needle.
What's up, map guy? How you doing? You're playing it? What do you think about it so far? My friend said the same thing that I did yesterday. He's like, yeah, he said the controls are clunky. What's up, Stefan? How you doing? What's going on with you? Like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just the combat is clunky. The clunkiness makes it like not as enjoyable as it should be. Like, I know a lot of people love it, and I'm just like, well, and I feel like, well, you haven't played a good beat 'em up. Like, the combat, you can tell, in my opinion, is the least refined thing in this game. Everything else is fine. It's just the combat. There's lots of cheap shit where you're just like, you can't do anything about it because the controls are so like, everything has delay. You know, everything you do is unsafe. It makes it very irritating to play at times. Like, hey, look, I'm attacking somebody. Let me stop my attack to get out of the way. Nope. You can't. So it's like, anything you do, it just punishes you. Creates like an artificial difficulty where it's like, so actual skill doesn't really matter. Because enemies are gonna bullshit you all the time.
Nice entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or whatever.
It's one of those things of once I'm done with this game, I'm never gonna play it again. It's just I played better beat 'em ups. Like I said, I love the aesthetics. I love the characters. You know, the world. You know, the graphics are nice. The music's cool. The voice acting's good. But it's just the game itself, the fighting, is not very satisfying. It just feels, it's just clunky. I think it relies too much on nostalgic gameplay instead of making, you know, good gameplay. Like that realism, I guess, in controls. They like controls that are like have realistic physics, I guess. And I don't like that shit. How precise you have to be on everything. If you're not perfect to the frame, you won't hit her with the needle. Look how stupidly precise you gotta be. Look at that. It's ridiculous how precise you gotta be. It takes more work to aim that needle at her than it does the fight. I spend more time aiming the needle than I do fighting her. It's like, I know what I need to do, it's just I can't hit her because the needle needs to be overly precise.
nice entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or whatever.
It's gonna take at least 30 minutes. That's how the pacing is on this thing. So slow. Starting school soon. how overly precise the needle has to be. This fight is way too long. So much time just waiting. I've been on this one fight for like 15 minutes. I barely have her halfway down. Like, oh my god, like a 30-minute boss battle just because it's slow. It's like such a bad design. Like, I like the fact that
Nice
it's
entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or whatever.
I like the fact that it's like a, you play it like a platformer, but god, it's slow. Like, boss battle should not be this slow. Wait a lot. A lot of waiting. Nah, it's just a waiting fight. Again, look how overly precise you gotta be with the needle. It's really annoying. You hit her for like 10% of her life, and then you gotta do the same thing again like 10 times. It's like, oh my god, you make this fight so long. It honestly puts my patience really thin. Honestly, the fight itself is not really that hard. It's just the reason why it's difficult is because of just overly precise you have to be with stunning her. The fight itself is really not that hard. You just wait. I'm not a big fan of waiting. Like older games I could forgive it. Back then it was new, but when you do that today, it's like, oh my god, we're not playing a 1980s game. So there's a lot better beat 'em ups that do it a lot better. Like, you ever played Fighting Rage? That's a good beat 'em up. Very difficult, but very fun. It's just waiting, man. Just lots of waiting. even if you can do that, I don't think it'll help. Cause you do the other fights, like, man, this is much quicker. This is, like I said, the other fights I would have beat both bosses by now. And I barely had her halfway down. The actual obstacle is not really that hard. It really is. This is piss easy. Like I said, there's other games I could show that easily or have much better fighting mechanics. Wish they would have spent more time on the combat. I know a lot of people love the game, but it's like, to me, I just feel the combat is very, very... It's clunky. It's very, very clunky. It feels old. You know, it's like... It plays too much on nostalgia. There's nothing wrong with, looking like an old game, but you don't have to make it play like an old game. I like how it tries to put Danmaku in here. That's one thing I've always wanted. I've always wanted a Danmaku beat 'em up. Give me a real Danmaku beat 'em up. Give me a Toho version of this game. Like, oh my god, it'd be sex. Seriously. I would love to play a Toho version of this game. Play zanier combat. And it would be so much harder in a good way. Not in a bad way. Difficult this is to aim. takes too long. More time just waiting. This is gonna annoy the shit out of me. So that was 15 minutes. 15 minutes just to get that far.
Nice entrance. Enjoy your
15
gold
minutes
cat
of a
or
fight.
whatever.
I gotta do another 15 minutes of dodging. Oh god. It needs to not be so long. Like even like I play Ratty Ribby and those have like 30-minute boss battles, but at least those are interesting. Those actually do a lot of stuff. Waiting. Not really doing too much. Waiting and just like you're just sitting there, just like, okay. This fight is gonna make me not want to play the game anymore because there's gonna be worse fights than this, and they're just gonna do the same thing, make you just wait. It's an artificial time suck. I would have liked it better if you actually could hit her when she's, you know, in that form. Only when she gets hit with a needle. I think that would have been more interesting. The needle part of it really kills the flow. Yeah, like I said, my friend said the same thing about the game. He doesn't like it either. He thinks the combat's really meh. He did the same thing I did. I was like, yeah, I wasn't like kidding, you know. I was like telling him, like, dude, like the combat is not very good in this game. Probably do a review of this game and probably my opinion of it is dropping more and more. So far, like honestly, I'm probably gonna give this game about a 6.5, just because the combat really just needs work. If they would have just spent more time on the combat, like tweaking it and making it more enjoyable, the game would have been a solid 8. Yeah, I feel like they rushed the game out just to meet deadline. Like I said, they spent a lot of time on the visuals and the music, but it just felt like the combat was just not a concern for them. They just spent the most minimal amount of time on the combat. Like the thing that matters the most feels the most unpolished of everything. Everything else is really polished. Like I said, the music, the sound effects, the graphics are top notch. But I feel like the combat just took a backseat. Like they weren't even concerned about it. They're like, oh, that's good enough. That's basically what I think they did. It's like they put a lot of work into the animations, but I feel like the actual combat did not really get much attention. Like even my friends are like doing combos, so it was like a chore in this game. The way you can, like it looks like you can do a lot of cool shit, but you can't because the way the physics work in this game. The game, honestly, is pretty slow, too. That's another thing my friend says. Damn, this game is slow. It's good if you want to, like I said, if you're just bad at video games, this is probably good for somebody like that. Like somebody that doesn't know how to play video games at all, is just good for them. Because, they don't have to do much.
Oh, you're tougher than you look. And you can fly. Can you teach us how to do that? No.
We need information.
And a miniskirt. But I can come back for that. I don't know the man in your photo. But if your boyfriends were indeed kidnapped, you should head downtown.
To the slums? Ew! You're trying to say we belong in a dump.
Probably. But if anyone
One
goes
thing I
missing
noticed
9
too,
times
there's
out
not
of
much
10,
enemy
they're
variety
taken
in this game.
downtown. There's a secret tunnel behind my
You
factory
literally
that
fight
will
like the
lead you
same
straight
4
there.
enemies the
Why do you
entire
have that?
game.
Be gone, fashion disasters.
You literally, you fight the same enemies.
Where's the
like,
secret tunnel?
incessant.
Ew, I can already smell downtown.
Come on.
Just recolored enemies that do the exact same thing. Like I at least think, oh, let's give them new attacks, make them fight different. Like if you play like Streets of Rage, the enemies do that. They change how they attack. Even if it's the same enemy type, they might do something different. Things feel more strategic. Here it's just like, there's none of that. That's another problem I have with the game, is that fucking zoning out, man. I hate that so much. nice if they threw in like mini bosses or something, or even like mini games. That would have been fun to break up the monotony a little bit. Yeah, like I said, put a lot of work into everything else. It's just not special.
Okay, we can work this out. Okay.
Oh, finally, a new enemy. Finally, Jesus. Yeah, it's like an Arnold wannabe. He sounds like Arnold. I can't lie. That voice is pretty hilarious. This is pretty funny. These guys are pretty awesome. like I said, the charm. The game has charm. It's just, I just wish the combat was better. That's all. Like the charm, they got it nailed. That's a 10 right there. That enemy alone is a 10. But yeah, it's what sucks is like that's what I hate. It's like the game has so much charm, you know. I love the art style. I love the characters, you know. But the combat just brings it down. It really does. It makes you go like, man, why wasn't the combat put in the same level of love as everything else?
So this is downtown.
More like Frown Town. I am so unhappy right now.
We better start looking for Kunio and Ricky.
Oh my god, stop doing that. I hate that shit. Yeah, it does feel like, honestly, you're just button mashing X all day. That's all you're really doing. The occasional Y, but it's just, like, I feel like they could have added a lot more move variety. Just different combo strings, for God's sakes. Different everything, so you can, fight in different ways. Not just, X, 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 X. You really just spam X in this game. That's really mostly what you do. Like, I want to do other things, but nope, doesn't work. Try to do juggles and you're so limited on what you can juggle because you can only pretty much get one hit and then they'll juggle. After that they just fall right to the ground. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? It's mediocre. I wouldn't buy this game. For $30, it's not worth it. It's just a mediocre beat 'em up. It has a lot of charm. I'll give it that. It's got a lot of charm. Graphics, music, it's excellent. But as far as the gameplay, I've played way better. It feels like a clunky beat 'em up. Like the way things hit. And everything having like huge delay. Combos feel inconsistent. Like the air juggling. You have an air juggle system, but it's like doesn't feel very refined. It just feels like the combat just doesn't feel like the center point. It feels like that's the thing they worried about the least in this game. They worked on everything else real good, except the combat. So everything just feels slow. everything leaves you open. Everything. Even jabs. Like, you jab and miss, but you're just open. I just wish they would have put as much love as they did into everything else. Combat's just, like I said, it's just there. It could be so much more, and it doesn't want to be. Yeah, it's like, the thing is, I want to like this game. I do, but I, just being honest, where it's just like, the combat just feels unpolished. Feels like they just rushed it and like, that's good enough. That's basically what it feels like to me. Ah, nice. Finished it. And nothing, you know, nothing escapes my wrath. Nothing, oh God, that's another thing about this game. Fucking the doors. Fuck the doors, man. Holy shit with the fucking doors. Like, guess what? If you're near the wall, attack is to exit. So it's like, guess what happens when you fight near a corner? You go to the next zone. When you're in the middle of fighting. Happens so damn much. Irritating as shit. It's like, why is opening the doors the attack button? There's no reason for that. I can understand picking up an item, not to zone. You should just be like, hold the direction in that area to go into it after like a second. That would be a lot more acceptable. At least you know, hey, don't move into it. You know, I can understand accidentally like pushing forward and going into it, but just hold it for like a second. There you go. That's not that bad. I ain't gonna lie, this is the coolest enemy in the game. Fucking Arnold, man. When I heard his voice, I was like, dude, that shit's gold. He does all the Arnold Terminator voice. Fucking awesome. It's like a 10 nerd for me. Voice is fucking the best. I swear to God, I don't get this. Sounds fucking hilarious. And I see like that. I love shit like that. That's just too fucking good. Like that's like a 10 right there. It's like, why can't the combat be on the same level of love as everything else? Like, come on. Could have like utter gold here if you just did it right. But nope, we get a mediocre combat system that's unpolished. So much work into everything else.
Look, It's a kid.
That's right, it's me, Naritaka.
What you doing here, kid?
Yeah, this is not a nice part of town.
Exactly. I came here to train myself and get tough like my hero Ricky.
My Ricky?
The very same.
You look pretty beat up.
All part of the routine.
You get any hits in yourself?
In due time. Now, what brings you beautiful ladies down here? Are you training as well?
No, we're pretty good at fighting.
I could take your head off with my elbow.
That would be a sight. Can you teach me?
No.
Ricky and Kunio have been kidnapped.
Zounds!
And some hideous fashionistas said they might be here.
Double zounds!
You haven't seen Kunio or Ricky, have you?
I have not, but I did hear
dialogue
rumors
is
about
so
some
corny,
big
but
bad who
so
lives in the
awesome.
abandoned subway terminals. They say he steals children in TV sets. Maybe he took my boyfriend Ricky.
You mean my boyfriend Ricky.
That's what I said.
Okay, kid. Well, keep it up.
I said the
I'm sure
dialogue,
you'll
everything
punch
is so
someone back
charming.
eventually.
You know, it's like
I won't stop until I do.
I love
die
just
here,
hearing the
Misako.
interactions and shit.
Probably.
It's just so fucking funny. And then the music is so fucking like. I love the music. It's so like, what the fuck? But it's like in a good way.
No.
Initiating shopping experience. Purchase confirmed. Ending program.
See stuff like that, like where I'm like, hey, look, I back throw you, and then you have so much recovery. It's like enemy can literally just run up to you and just fucking hit you. It's like, oh god, like you're just that open. Like it's just ridiculous how slow your moves recover. Because the game speed is just, like I said, their moves are just really risky. Everything has huge delay. For some reason, throwing items near a wall hurts you. Typical River City rules. That's why you need to speed the gameplay up and make moves that have so much recovery frames. It's like it looks beautiful in motion, but when you play it, you're just like, oh god, everything feels slothish. I mean, it looks smooth, you know, to people watching, but it's like, no, try playing it, and then you'll see what I mean. Yeah, the combat it just sucks that everything else is so well done, and just in the combat just really suffers. Like even when you get your moves, it still feels clunky. said, hell, Streets of Rage 2 is faster than this game, in my opinion. That game's old. That game feels a lot better than this. Everything leaves you open in this game. I'm afraid to like throw out a move on any opponent because they're just gonna knock me out of it.
Is that Misako and Kyoko? I thought it was you. How you two been? I need your help again.
Well, next
Some
game
folks
coming out
from
is
the
until
fancy part of
the end
town
of the
keep
month.
parking their expensive cars here in downtown. But that makes the local residents feel like garbage. You can relate, right? Go find 4 fancy cars that don't belong here and destroy them. I'll make it worth your while.
Not till Ease 9 is my next game. I don't know when Ronda HD's coming out, but we already know I'm gonna like that game. There's a remaster. I can't really count that as a, like, I know that game's good, so it's like one of those things of, as far as a new game. Okay. timeless RPGs. Oh yeah, Indivisible's next month though. I'm talking about this month. Yeah, it's like one of those things though. Lately I've been on a roll for being disappointed with games though, but that's to be expected. You guys, people that don't know me very well, I'm a brutal critic when it comes to video games. I'm probably one of the harshest people you'll meet where it's just like, damn, this guy doesn't like anything. And yes, I do like games. There's a lot of games where I'll be like people will think it was like the best, and I'll be like, nah, that game's alright, or that game's crap. Like, people giving this game like 9s and shit. I'm like, this game ain't no fucking 9. Like, you seriously, you say this shit's a 9, it's like, please. Like, this game is a 7 at best.
Not like this.
Like I said, I played way better beat-em-ups. One of those things of, it was a good attempt, but it failed.
Oh, hi. Do you need help? You got it. It's all yours. Oh, goodbye then.
Too bad you can't reach me.
Hands up.
I hate it when I want to like a game and I can't. That's what sucks. It's like, oh man, like, I really want to like this game. I really do, but it's just the combat's really killing it for me. Like, everything else, like, why does it do everything else so well and do the combat so fucking half-assed? Valhalla. You know, I watched Village Bear play that game. He loves Valhalla. I can see the charm in it. It looks like a cute game. I'm not a visual novel person, so it's not like one of those things I would be fair critic because I don't enjoy those type of games. I'd rather watch someone play them.
What up, bro, Seth? You ready to break a leg? Killer! Go beat up the world, dude.
That's why I bought it, 'cause What's up, Sonic Player? How you doing? Hey, that's cool. So, that's cool, Sonic player. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just playing this game, just trying to give it a chance, but I'm not really digging it too much. So the only really thing that's pushing me through this game is the silliness of the story. Other than that, really not much else. Can't really sit there and say this game is like amazing or anything. It's mediocre. Alright, man. Take care, man. Sleep well. Yeah. This game's annoying to play. That's the funny thing, even you don't really feel like a desire to want to get good at this game because you feel like there's no point trying to learn it and be good at it because it's not satisfying to be good at. I'm the only person that's probably said this about the game. No one else has said anything like that. Promise me. Look, anybody else, they probably say, oh man, the game's perfect, 10 out of 10, it's the best game I ever played. A lot of people saying that shit. It's like, oh my god, like, I hate when people say that shit.
Chicken bacon!
Initiating shopping experience. Initiating transaction.
I'm about to go to sleep pretty soon. I really don't think I'm going to beat this game, just because it's just irritating to play. Like I said, the combat's just really irritating. Probably just going to play it like one more day and I'll be done with it. Yeah, I had my fill of this game already. It's like kind of sad. I was like, I don't even want to finish it because of how irritating it is to play. He's on Inferno mode. It's stupid hard. It was a lot more fun to play than this game. At least that game, it was actually felt fun to be good at. This game is like, oh, you're good at this game. Like, eh. Doesn't feel like you've accomplished anything. Because the enemies are gonna cheat no matter what. can't when you grab an enemy, you can't stop grabbing them. Like I was like, oh man, it's like there's times where I grab an enemy, and I'm like, I need to let go so I can get out of the nope. Yeah, this game's just a chore to play just because the combat is so. I think I'm gonna stop right now though. I gotta get some. Yeah, like I said, I really can't recommend this game because, especially for the price, for $30, it's not worth it for $30. And I continue to tell people that it's a decent game at best. So it's like decent is the nicest way of putting it. It's just the combat is just clunky, unpolished, and there's just better games out there that do it better. Even River City Ransom, like by today's standards, I feel the game is clunky the way it feels. I feel like it just stays clunky and it doesn't want to evolve into anything greater. It just wants to stay the same. I kind of don't like that. Like if you're gonna give it a new coat of paint, at least make the gameplay more up to date, so it's more interesting. That's one thing I like about Streets of Rage 4, is at least they're gonna overhaul the gameplay so it's more modern and it looks amazing. You know, it's like, oh shit, this looks like this is gonna be a lot more, you know, a lot deeper. Whereas this game just feels like, it's an old school beat 'em up, still clunky. Can't do too much, and the combo system, while it tries to be deep, it doesn't execute it very well. Definitely, I'd like it to be deep, but the way the game plays, it just can't. It's just not capable of being deep. So, but yeah, I think I should do a review on this game as my first review. I'm probably going to be pretty harsh with it. Probably give people my 2 cents. The more I'm playing it, the more my grade is going down for this game, where it's just, I'm getting more and more disappointed with it. I'm probably going to end up giving this game like a 6.5. Like, it's honestly getting to that. Even maybe a 6. 6.5 is probably where it needs to be. If it wasn't for the charm, the music and stuff, this game would be like a 5 or a 4. I think that's the only thing that's giving it such a decent score, is because of everything else. But the gameplay is where it really hurts. That's the biggest problem with the game. And that's what's the part that's the most important. Well, needs to be the most important. The gameplay, and is it fun? And it's really not that fun. It really isn't. After you've played it for about an hour, you kind of know what to expect. It's just rinse, repeat, the same goddamn thing with every damn level. You're just fighting the same goddamn enemies over and over and over and over again to grind a ridiculous amount of money to buy everything, which takes forever. Holy shit, do you gotta grind a ridiculous amount? Like, Jesus, it takes, like, to buy all the moves, it's like, holy crap, you need like $2,000, $3,000. And that's gonna take hours of farming. I'm like, I really don't want to sit here and farm enemies for that long just to buy stuff. Ugh, my God. And then the only break you really get in the game is when you fight bosses. That's the only time where things kind of change up. But when it's not bosses, it's just the same shit. Do the same thing. There's no mini bosses, there's no mini games, it's just fight enemy 1 through 4 a million times over and then occasionally get a boss. That's really the cutscenes are the only thing that save the game. Yeah, it definitely is a downgrade in terms of gameplay. Could have been so much more. That's what upsets me. Is you really were looking forward to a game, and you're like, oh man, this looks like this is going to be pretty good. And then you play it, and then you're just like, man, I was disappointed. I definitely was not impressed. So, I know a lot of people like this game, and that's cool and all. I think people are just jumping on it. You know, but truthfully be told, there's better beat 'em ups. Like I said, you want to play a good beat 'em up, like I say, play Fight and Rage. That game's really, really, really good. Excellent controls, good game speed, really fun story mode. Has multiple paths, lots of combos. It has pairing. It has a lot of shit in that game. That game feels really good to play. But yeah, compared to this, which just feels clunky and slow. Just oof. I hate clunky and slow. I need fast and vicious. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go sleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and host Niam. He's playing Witcher. I had you guys his way. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.